Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am coming to you with a new release from LA Colors. This is an affordable brand and I definitely think this is the best release they have so far. So if you want to see the palettes that I got and some of the other items that they sent me, then definitely keep on watching. First, let me welcome anyone who is new to my channel. I am Elizabeth and I cover all things beauty related and I really love affordable options. So if you're into anything like that, go ahead and subscribe, guys. So to jump into these palettes, because I'm sure that's what you're here for. The very first one is called the After Party palette. Now these eyeshadow palettes retail for $8.50. There's like a flyer or something in here. So they retail for $8.50. You're getting 20 eyeshadow colors. They are shimmers and mattes, and you get a pretty big size mirror in the palette, which for $8.50, thank you, LA Colors. This is my favorite out of all three of them. So I made a couple of notes just so that I won't get lost and so that you guys will know if you want to purchase this palette. So when I swatched the palette, the shimmers are so good. I swatched them without a primer on my arm. I just love the pigmentation in this palette. There are two that look the same in my opinion, so I feel like we could have did without. So I wish this palette had taken out one of the pink shades that look similar and put in a deeper crease color. I feel like the only crease color that's in here is like this kind of peachy tone right here, but I don't feel like that would work for everybody. Not even really for me very much. I mean, I could put that on my lid, but I definitely think that one of the pink shades could have been taken out and put in a deeper like brown, like a true brown, or like a medium brown, you know, those transition colors that you need to be in the crease. As far as the matte shades in this palette, they're okay. I do like that they did have some deeper shades because the other ones were kind of lacking, and I will show you that. But they had some deeper shades, so I think that someone deeper than my skin tone will be able to smoke out that crease a little bit better. You have to build up the matte shades in the palette, but you can get a pretty good look, and I'll show you a picture here where I used it. Only this palette, didn't use anything else, so I was able to create a look, but you definitely have to build it up. The mattes could be a little bit better, but then you think about $8.50. You know what I mean? All the shimmers work well. That's still good if you wanted the palette just for the shimmers. There's also fallout with the matte shades, so you do want to be aware of that. The next one I am going to talk about is, which one is this? The Socialite palette. I think a lot of people, when you first see these palettes, you're going to gravitate to this one because it has those very warm red ruby tones. This is what it looks like. I don't want the lights to wash it out too much, but I hope you can see that. So these shadows are really pretty. I thought this one was going to be my favorite, but I just like the other palette because of the tones. I don't know what it is, but I usually gravitate to this kind of palette more. You can't go wrong with the color scheme. The pigmentation in this palette are amazing. As far as the shimmer shades go, it has a variety of mattes for you. So when I say that, that means that I think that you're kind of covered as far as a crease color and an outer V color. Okay, pretty much the mattes are something you can work with, but you definitely still have to build up the pigmentation of like the deeper matte tones. I feel like the orange one works a little bit better. Here's a picture of me creating a look with just this palette once again, so it gets the job done. Like I said, for $8.50, if you only bought this palette for the shimmers, then you're still winning. What I wish this palette did not have was the two maroon shades. I feel like they're too close in skin. They're too close in tone. We could have did without one and then got like a black maybe. So I think that that would have made it a more well-rounded palette. Also in this palette, the three last shades that are on my wrists, I feel like they are different when you look at them in the palette, only slightly, but when you swatch them, I feel like we could have did without one or two of those. But overall, I think this is a nice palette as well. Love the pigmentation on the shimmers in this palette. We're going to go ahead and move on to my least favorite. And honestly, you guys, I thought that I was going to love this palette because I've been really loving seeing people wearing these kind of cooler tones, but also wearing like a warmer crease color with it. And it looks so good and so sexy and smoky to me. So when I seen this palette, I was like, ooh, I can definitely create that look with this. I would have had to bring in my own like warm brown, but for the most part, like the shimmers are basically what I was thinking that I can put on the lid for that kind of cool warm play on the eye. But even the shimmers, not all of them, a couple of them just didn't even swatch well to me. They do have some mattes in here, but I don't really like them. I think they're the worst of them. Out of the three palettes, the matte shimmers in this one I don't like, and it could be because they are very cool, and on top of that they are powdery and don't really build up as well as that one, as the other ones. The other ones you can build it up pretty nicely. It won't be super opaque, but like you can build it up and you can get the job done. With these, I feel like it was a little bit more patchy when I used the mattes. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, even for $8.50, some of the shimmers don't work, and a lot of the mattes are my least favorite. So that is it for those palettes. I hope that that was pretty detailed for you, and you can decide which ones you would like to purchase if you're interested. All right, so I'm going to move on to the pencils. So they sent me these pencils right here. They come in 9 shades, or at least I got 9 shades. You have a sharpener right here at the top of the pencils, which is very convenient. Right off the back, I just want to say the tops come off of these, and that is the downfall for me. The tops come off. I'm not saying that I wouldn't purchase them. I'm just saying you want to probably store them where they sit up like this, because if you lay them down or anything, they will slip right off. So these are $2. You guys, for $2, I will buy more if they came out with more vibrant colors, because I absolutely love the vibrant ones that I have in this one, which are these. Can you imagine like a maroon? Oh my gosh, like a yellow. Look, for $2, you guys, these are nice. I feel like they apply really creamy. I love that they have 2 browns. One is warm and one is like deeper as well, and you can really tell the difference between the two. So I love that aspect of these pencils. These two look like they're the same, but when you look at the video, they are totally different. The one is like pearlescent or has a shift to it, and one is like a true white. The only one that I say that we could have did without was the one that has the sparkle. I don't know if this is a charcoal gray or no, this is black shimmer, and it's supposed to have like blue shimmers in it, but it's not as creamy as the other ones, and I can't really see the shimmer that much. So I think I could have did without this one, but overall I do like the shades. Lastly, they sent me some eyebrow pencils. I believe they have 9 shades of this, but my daughter took one. I could have did without the brushes. I don't really like the brushes. It's not my thing. I tried using them, but they're just not my thing. It takes off too much product once you put it on, versus the spoolie. It kind of feathers it out, but you can still see the product there. These just brush it off for me. I don't know, is it the same for you guys? My only concern with these are that I can wear about 3 of the shades. I know it's one that's called chocolate, and I can use the one that's the deepest black one. And for me, it's kind of like, if I can wear the deepest black one, then what about the shades from me down? I mean, if you find your shade, then you're in luck. Okay, so that was it for the LA Colors new release. They have a lot of new stuff going on, and I feel like if you like to save a penny and you like makeup, maybe you should try some of the things out, considering some of the things that I said. If you guys are wondering what I have on my eyes, it is the Socialite. Is it the Socialite? Yeah, it is the Socialite palette. I have the orange on my eyes, and then I have a lighter matte shade on my eyelids, and that was basically it. I definitely want to come on here and share what they sent me, because I do think it is one of the best releases from them so far. So let me know if you tried any of these LA Colors new products, and as usual, God bless you all, and have a great day, night, or whatever it is where you are. Bye.